Can you grow massive legs in your 40s? And the answer is yes. If you just saw that montage Chance put together for us, I am a prime example, is that you can grow legs after you're 35 and into your 40s. Like, the number one thing that I think prevents most guys, because listen, women don't have a problem with this. If you look in the wellness divisions, if you look at any women's category, I have women who have zero fear of being able to grow legs in their 50s, 40s. Like, they don't think about it. Because they're just like, oh, I'm gonna train hard, I'm gonna eat my meals, and they're gonna grow. But for some reason, so many people have created this rule in bodybuilding, specifically men's bodybuilding, that once you turn 35, 38, 40, 42 years old, that suddenly your legs just go by the wayside. And I have two theories on that. One is wear and tear, right? So if you've been in this like lifting game, say 18, 20, 25 years old, and now you're in your 40s and you have tons of joint issues, that could definitely be a reason your legs don't look as great as they used to. And to me, an easy way to fix that is you have to get massage work done. You have to do corrective work on hips, on knees, on ankles, all the things that aren't sexy, right? Because we grew up, speaking specifically about guys in our 40s, with squatting 5 plates in the bar. If you aren't front squatting like Ronnie and cranking legs like Branch, like, you might as well not even train them, right? So we grew up in this generation where it's like, you have to be hardcore. And that is 100% true. That's how a majority of us grew big legs. I'm not gonna lie to you. My legs had a base foundation from all the back squatting that I've done in my entire life. And that started as early as 13 for me. So if you have those injuries, meaning your back, your knees, your hips, your ankles, you have to address those. And there's a reason I get so much chiropractic work, massage work, I do stretching and mobility every day, and that's so that I can still come in here and do the exercises that feel great for me and grow legs. My legs are continuing to get better by the year. and that's, again, that's gonna, to me, stem from the corrective work that I do on my own and through health professionals in my area. Number two is I think they lose that hunger, fire, and just desire in their stomach to go in there and crush themselves. Because if you've been watching this channel for a while, look at my leg days. It takes heart, and that's why I love it. It's not for someone who come here and just cruise, because a lot of guys can come here and get a massive R pump with minimal effort, and they're like, oh man, my arms are still 20 plus inches. But you can't come in here and do a fluffy leg day and expect your legs to still be 32 inches. Fun fact, you have to challenge your legs either with weight or with intensity. And intensity can come from a lot of directions. It can come from like drop sets, supersets, giant sets, sequencing of exercises. But you have to be able to generate force, power, and intensity. That's how you grow legs. And, as we age and as, we get into the gym and we develop friendships and, you start knowing people like, oh man, that's Big Chris, right? Like, I still strap my headphones on when I'm by myself and I crank, and I don't talk until my session is over. No different than when I was in my 20s. And I think so many older guys, they come in and this is their social hour because they work, they have jobs, they have kids, they have families, they have the responsibilities, and they're like, oh man, like, it's nice to come in here and cut up with the boys in the locker room. And yes, I love coming here and talking shop before or after my workout, not during. I'm by no means gonna stop and set a hack squat and talk about God knows what with anyone in this gym. I'm here to work, and that's for 60 or 90 minutes. So if you think about those two premises, body work and intensity, and that's what I'm drilling home, that's two of the key reasons in my mind that your legs after 40 start to go away. Now, number three, and this is something that John really forced me to think about, and his exercise sequencing. And I'm gonna go back to point number one. We grew up in an era, meaning guys in my generation, where you came in, you might have done some half-ass leg extensions, and then you started squatting, 1 plate, 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates, and then you started your work at 5 or 6. And when you're in your 40s, you just can't do that anymore, or at least I can't. And I know a lot of the clients that I work with can't do that anymore either. So when we're talking about exercise sequencing, here's how I love to structure leg days. And here's how I will continue to program for all of my guys and girls who want to grow massive legs. Number one, you're gonna do a leg curl. And that can be seated, that could be lying, or that could be single leg. I don't care what. I just need you to wear out the leg curl. And what do I mean by that? I need a lot of reps, I need triple drop, I need partials, I need iso holds, I need tons of intensity. Hamstrings respond very well to a lot of burning. So I challenge you, match these sets that you see me do with leg curls. And that's how you do it. So for example, I'm gonna still to this day, put the stack on the leg curl. I'm gonna do as many reps as I can. I'm gonna drop the weight by 30%. I'm gonna go to failure, drop it 30%, do 8 to 10, and then I'm gonna do partials so I can't move it off the weight stack. That's the secret for leg curls. Next up, since we aren't gonna do 5, 6 plate squats, we have to do something for our adductors. So I'm gonna go to the Adductor Machine where you're gonna see most of the grandmas and girls in your gym who want fat asses. We need to borrow that machine from them and get in there, and I need you to learn how to do the stack on this for 15 plus reps. And then when you get the stack on this, I need you to get a gym pin, which we'll tag below my discount code. Get a gym pin and start stacking quarters and plates on that thing. Get so freaking strong at it that your adductors are chafing and rubbing together in your day-to-day life. If you have thigh gap, your legs are too small. You shouldn't be able to put your fist between your legs in a front no bicep, front relaxed, any pose. If so, you gotta grow your adductors. Next up, it needs to be some kind of press. And that can be a reverse band hack squat. That could be a leg press. That can be a true squat. That could be a belt squat. If you're still fortunate enough to be able to barbell back squat, you can go there next. Or one of my favorites is a Smith machine with a hill wedge. So we want to go one of those two next, and then whatever one of those you don't do, you do next. So let's say, like for example, I started with leg press. Okay, cool, wear the leg press out, and then go over to the hack squat. Perfect. Both of these exercises, I am not, NOT, going below 10 reps. I'm more going towards 15 to 20, 30, maybe even 40. So that's something else you have to let go of, is your ego. So there's been years on this leg press with Dwayne that I've been able to put 12 plates on the leg press and get us a hard set of 8. That's no more. As of recent, I haven't put any more than 8 plates on this bad boy. And that's because I'm going really good and deep. I'm getting a great stretch. I'm coming in pre-exhausted, and I'm keeping all the load on the muscle. I'm also most likely doing 15 plus reps. So I need you to remove your ego, pull some plates off, and work the target muscle. I promise not only will your joints feel better, but your muscle will get an even better pump. So if you look at that, if I'm starting with leg press, I'm gonna next go to the hack squat. Heck yeah, perfect. I'm gonna wear that thing out too. I might do a drop set. I might do a top set and a back off. I may just do a top set, doesn't matter. I need you to get a massive pump, and I need you to take your hamstrings and sit on your calves. It's as simple as that. And if that requires you to use the reverse band so that it takes the pressure off your knees or your lower back like it does for me, do it. It doesn't matter. I don't care all the hate and shade people throw out on the internet. Do it. If it makes you feel better and you're able to push hard and get a massive quad pump, it's a win. All the people who I hear talk shit about reverse banding the hack squat, 95% of them, I have better quads than. So you guys keep fucking your knees up. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing and growing bigger and better quads. And again, I'm older than you. So good luck there. Try explaining that to me. How a 40-year-old trains harder than you and has bigger quads, but yet you have all the answers. Yeah, good luck. Next, I want to finish something with something single leg. So that could be a Bulgarian split squat, that could be a walking lunge with your dumbbells or chains. It doesn't matter. All I need to know is I need to take that single leg movement, I need to run it into the ground to where I feel like I need to crawl out of this gym. That's the secret. I just gave you the exercise sequencing. I told you how to get corrective body work done, meaning chiropractic work, deep tissue massage. Like a lot of times, a lot of your knee pain, guys, stems because you have tight VMO and tight IT bands. And yes, that's absolute hell getting dug out. But if you do it, that hours you spend on your legs with a massage therapist who knows what they're doing, you'll come in the gym that week and you're like, man, this is the first time I've trained with no pain in my knees or hips in the last decade. How great would that feel? Guess what? Then you can probably go heavier. Then you can probably go deeper in the work set because you're not thinking about your knees blowing off the freaking bone. Because I'm a big time believer in, if you have severe knee pain, you cannot grow quads because your body can't process that much pain at once. If your knees feel like they're gonna blow off the bone, you can't focus on how bad your quads are burning. And if so, you're not gonna grow the quad. So that's the secret, guys. Up your intensity, body work, and then do that exact exercise sequence I just laid out for you. And if you do that, I promise your legs will be bigger, better than they probably were in their 30s. But it's gonna take serious work, it's gonna take heart, and it's gonna take mental fortitude. So apply these principles. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, just scroll my freaking Instagram. You will literally see guys in their 40s, women in their 50s even, that are growing and improving their legs. And that's because they're listening to exactly what I lay out in this video for you for free. So please like, share, subscribe. Until next time, Christmas TV.